All right, so there's a lot that happened during this time, and for some reason, my microphone was not working during this video, but I'm going to walk you through it and let you know what really happened at my time at this beautiful place. And it was great. It was a great time. I even met someone. I'm not sure. He seems like he was pretty young. So I was like, okay, I'm going to tell your parents that you're still up. So, and then he was like, okay, well, it was nice meeting you. He's on my friends list, but I think he's 9 years old. And I don't know, like, I don't understand why a 9-year-old would be playing this game, but it is what it is. So, this place is called Deep River Spring. Okay. Deep River Spring. And during this time, I was just trying to figure out what to do. And all the sound is there. As far as the sound, everything was solid. It was just my voice not picking up for some reason. And it might be due to me using my microphone now. So at first, I was just staring at this horse because it's a beautiful horse. And I was like, okay. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to use the horse at all. Obviously, walked past it. And this is supposed to be like boho festival themed. So I was looking around, trying to see the ambiance and the animals and these little tent things that I went up to. And this first one has art. There's a lot of art. Actually, one of the pieces reminded me of my own art, which I start turning to it, as you can see. And I have a painting that's similar to it. It's like this ocean style painting that has a sunset. And so I was explaining that here. And I honestly wish that the audio was working that whole time. I just assumed that it was, but it's okay. Shit happens. So I'm going to continue. Anyways, so since it was boho festival style, there is like some sort of DJ booth. And I was wondering if I could play it. Probably could, but I didn't even bother. I see there was a dance floor, a little picnic area. Also some swings over nearby to the left. And a little stage, which I thought was really cute. Had the drum set, had the piano. Obviously, I went to sit by the drum set, which was pretty cool. Looks like guitars might be there, speaker, microphone. The only issue is that I think the music was probably amazing there, but of course, since it's like copyright reasons, I couldn't even use or turn on the music, which is sucky. That's the only thing I do not agree with when it comes to YouTube, but it's not really their fault. I mean, everything has copyright on it these days, and you're very limited on what you can use as far as music or what can come through in your videos as far as music. But as you could see, my avatar, my character was at the piano. So I was trying to figure out like what the heck, like, okay, so I had to stand up, but I thought the place was beautiful so far, and I just had to keep on saying the name because compared to some of the other stuff that I was seeing, this place was top notch. I'm not kidding. I would probably live in this little island, maybe live in one of the tents or something, because it was that beautiful. Right here, I was trying to get on the swing. Now, I hear the swing sounds, but the swing wasn't moving. And maybe that was my fault. I think it was, because honestly, if you touch it or right click and then press on touch, I think it gives you different options. But I learned that later on, especially when I started riding the horse. So obviously, like, I would pose for pictures if I wanted to, but decided not to. Why would I do that right now? Because I want to explore, of course. Decided to go in this other tent, and it was definitely different. It was different than the other one. And later on, you'll end up realizing all the tents have different stuff in it, which I find intriguing and amazing. I just noticed, I think there's like a fire pit in the middle of that pole that's holding up the tent. Like a very small fire pit. I think that one of the coolest things is that the doors are somewhat automatic after you get out of the place, so it closes back on its own. Right here, I was explaining that I know somebody in my neighborhood in real life, more like an acquaintance, that has this beautiful type of, I don't know what you call it, like a thing for horses, but instead they have alcohol in it, so it's very, 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 very similar to that specific thing I was looking at. AKA rum bar. I was just trying to explore over here, seeing if I was missing anything hidden. The trees were very beautiful. I think this is the first time I was looking at the bridge and the water, and I was like, whoa. Then I see some deer. At first, like, further away, it didn't even look like deer. I was like, okay. But when I got closer to it, definitely some deer. Bambi might be over there. Got by the bridge, and I was looking at it and a little confused, like, what is going on? And then, as you can see in the water, all of a sudden, it's like, whoa, where did this horse come from? And I just wish that the audio was seriously playing, because I had an instant reaction to this horse. Then realize, okay, wait a minute, is it a person? Because I see the person literally under the horse. So I'm like, is somebody acting as if they were the horse, or were they riding the horse? I couldn't tell. So I was so confused. Had to introduce myself, because I literally thought this person was playing as a horse. Playing Second Life as a horse for real. And they were actually pretty friendly. This person was friendly. I'm assuming this person was of a young age, but I didn't realize how young this person really was until I looked at the profile. And it said 9 years old. At first I was like, okay. Obviously I had to ask this person how old they were. And they said it's a secret. That's always a red flag. It's like, why are you trying to keep secrets? That right there, you're just letting me know, oh, you're obviously a really young person, or maybe a super old person that doesn't want someone to know your real age, right? And this person was telling me, hey, wait. And he was telling me to actually get on the horse. I was so confused, like, okay, how in the world do I get on the horse? And it was just the most hilarious moment I've had on Second Life so far. Because I was confused. I was still trying to figure out, okay, is this person the horse? Or is he on top of the horse and I just can't see? But right then, while it was going like that, the horse was doing it on its own. I literally did not have my fingers on the arrow keys or anywhere. So it was just moving on its own. This person was telling me to, or horse, I don't know. It's so funny. Like, befriend a horse on Second Life, literally. I never would have thought that would be something, but here we are. I'm assuming the person wasn't a horse, but all I could technically see was the horse and something gray under it. At this point, I was trying to get on the other horse because this person was telling me to get on, and I was doing it wrong. So you right click and touch instead of right click and sit. So it was good to know. I learned something, and I'm going to do that from now on. I would have to right click on anything that I want to drive, ride, I'm learning, interact with. So this was a very amazing moment. I finally got on, and I didn't know, see, the freaking horse was twitching. I don't know what was up with the graphics, but you'll see later on what happens. So I clicked on and I was sitting again on the horse the wrong way. The only thing that I find very interesting is maybe they should have the horses react to someone sitting wrong, or like sitting in the wrong position on them, like maybe a regular horse would. But maybe that's asking too much of the game, right? I would think. Right here, if you could look at the conversation, I was just saying stuff back and forth to this person or horse and trying to figure out their age. Obviously, it was a mystery because they didn't want to tell me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell your parents that you're not in bed yet. So pretty much after that conversation, the person left. But I added them as a friend, so I thought that was cool. And yeah, all of this is late at night, maybe a little after 10 or closer to 11 o'clock. So it wasn't super late, but might as well call it a late night gameplay. Tongue twister. Not really, but late night gameplay. I already had another video similar to that, and there's a couple other videos that I still need to release, like my first day back. That got ruined because all the music was playing through the video, pretty much the whole video. So I think I might have to mute it and just let you know how it went. Same thing like I'm doing here because the audio didn't work. But the audio on the first day video did work. It was just the music, which was rather sad. It makes me so sad. I had to go through this again. I think on the shopping videos, because I actually legit went shopping to a few stores, and I think I should make a video about helping newbies getting free clothes, because honestly, there was a lot more places to get free clothes years ago, but now it's far and few in between. A little skimpy on the amount of stores they have now. Maybe due to the fact they want people to obviously pay money to get these L's or do something to get them. But I mean, when you're starting out, you just want to look like you fit in. So I would think maybe a clothes pack would work, would help some people actually feel like they fit in, but to each their own, maybe? I don't know. So as you could see, I was still talking to this person for a while until they legit left. So I was having a whole full out conversation. It wasn't too long though. Maybe the span seems like it was longer than it was, but in my eyes, conversation was not that long. Yeah, so we were saying bye to each other at this point. He was up too late, obviously. These darn kids. So this was me just trying to figure out how to ride the horse. And I decided to actually go pretty slow so I could see the scenery all around and really feel like I was on a trail, just really looking through and looking at how beautiful everything is on that island, this boho themed island, aka boho festival themed. I honestly want to start searching for more boho type scenery because I honestly think it's stunning. Or maybe campsites. I like camping sites too, because it would look similar to this. And that makes me think, also, I just came up with this, but maybe I should look into making like a boho line or clothing line on here, because I really like those type of clothes. I'm still in the search of finding a proper skin for my character so I can look a little more like moi. But I'll give you a minute so you can enjoy the ambiance and the noises. So as we were going through here, well, technically it's we because it's me and the horse. There were some deer on the trail. I'm not sure if I've seen any squirrels or anything, but there's more animals that come up later. I was looking at the fact that this person that owns the little food stand made about 2,056 L's, which L bucks, I guess, is Second Life money. So people donated that much, and I thought that was pretty awesome. Obviously, decided to switch up speeds for a moment to see if I could speed up the trail process. Was deciding which path to go, decided to take the stairs. And I was just confused as to, like, oh, okay, so the horses can just easily go up the stairs like that? For the time being, I didn't really get off the horse. And yeah, I really didn't. Even when I got off or logged off, I did not get off the horse. As far as I remember. Yeah. There's like a little fire pit there. Some areas to sit. Another area with deer. And it's kind of an open space, but still really nice. I'm just wondering how much this island really costs, because it's cool. It's really cool, really nice. Nice cabins, nice tents everywhere. And even that car that has like seating or where you could lay down, probably cuddle with someone. It's really awesome. Yeah, I decided to go on the bridge here. Yeah, the gameplay for today was really awesome, I would say. Pretty amazing due to the fact this place alone. You could probably spend some time with friends. Maybe even just like chill for a little bit if they have like a event of some sort, which I'm pretty sure they might have like festivals or something like that going on there at some point. Seafood market. That's one place I did not go into. In fact, I was just reading names. This one was the cafe. And I did not really get off my horse because I was just scoping this really nice place out. Now, at some point, you're going to see me change the graphics on here. I decided to take off a couple programs to free up some memory. And I feel like it worked. I feel like it really worked in my favor. The game was not too laggy. But then again, I did not check the full video. I would say towards the end, maybe I'll find out if it started to lag or not. So here was another tent on the opposite end. And this tent has a bathtub and a bedroom. I didn't see the other side really, but I was saying maybe that's for more of a romantic type of thing going on there. Somebody can be in the bathtub with someone or cuddle with someone on the bed, hang out by the table and just sit and talk. So this place has a little bit of everything. The only thing I would say is that later on you'll see what happens, but I was staring at a boat and I was wondering if I could get on the boat and maybe use it, but I just didn't want to get off the horse. I did not. The horse is amazing, and I didn't really see any sense of or reasoning to get off. So here's another area, same thing. Nice tub in there. Looks like a couch, looks like possible bed in there too. Shoot, if I had like some L-bucks, I would probably live here, to be honest. I would rent the place out. Rent one of those tents or something. I would be set. I'm not too sure if there's a point of using a toilet or something on there, but I would say it's really nice. It's quite amazing. And in my opinion, one of the best places I've seen so far. Now, years ago, there was a lot of really awesome places, and I was more active in the party scene or club scene. This time around, it's the total opposite. I'm more of like is it called exclusivity? I don't know. I'm more of an introvert. I'll just say that. So if I meet somebody along the trail, if I meet somebody in certain areas, of course I'll talk to them, no problem. But spending time in nature alone, whether it's in real life or second life, is my thing. So here I decided to go in the water. And you see what happened there? I thought that was just amazing how it switched. Because this makes me think that the water is really deep. And it's better to just be beside the horse, besides being on top of the horse, weighing them down while being in the water. And you can even see the reflection of the body. Coming up, you'll see some fish. I see it in my sights. Yeah, some fish. And they're just like jumping in this river. It's pretty awesome. All of this is quite amazing. And then I start to see a boat nearby. And I mentioned the boat. Yeah. As you can see, I turn around. I mentioned the boat, wanting to get on the boat, but did not. Because the horse trumps everything. So, and I'm not even going to go there using that language. Hopefully won't mess up my video. But as you can see, I'm kind of going around, changing the view, found a duck. This place is nearly perfect to me. This island is near perfection in my eyes. I know other people are probably like, nah, it's not my cup of tea. But something like this, all it needs is a farm. I'm serious. All it needs is a farm, and it would be beyond perfect. Now at this point, I was changing the graphics, making the graphics a little bit higher, seeing if it would actually work. So I went from low to medium and then medium to high. Now I'm probably not going to do that every single time, but since my laptop was on for hours and my character was in the same place for a while, everything loaded properly. It did not take too long to load at all whatsoever, due to the fact my character was just sitting in the same area for hours and hours on end. So I guess everything was able to load properly and not give me any issues, which is great. Now, what I was doing here, there wasn't too much to see anymore. So it's pretty much starting from square one. Yeah, it's just, this place is amazing. And I can't say that enough. So whoever made this place, I'm going to have to give you your props if you're out there somewhere. And if there's any active players that actually play Second Life, then I highly, and I mean highly recommend, if you haven't been to this place before, then go to it. So it's Deep River Spring. So just type that in, Deep River Spring, inside of Second Life, and this should pop up. There might be another one. I don't know if there's multiple places with the same name. It's possible. But odds are, I don't think anything else has the same name. So in the next video, I'm planning on going to an amusement park. And I would like to have at least one of my friends experience this with me. So let's see if I can convince her to come with me to an amusement park or carnival. Maybe somewhere that has a maze. That would be super awesome. And I'm still trying to figure out where to find the places that I'm able to use my microphone and talk to people, because that would be great. I would love to talk to people. I would think that would be above and beyond wonderful. I'm just kind of scared what some of them might say or do, because I don't want anything inappropriate happening, but you never know on Second Life, I guess. So right here, I was looking around and checking the graphics to see how my character looked, which I honestly think that she looked the same. But my surroundings, as you could see, looked much better. Everything looks so beautiful. So it almost looks like a maybe like a painting. What's that guy's name? The one that paints all the time and he has an afro. I forgot his name. But this looks like one of his paintings literally came into life. Especially with all those trees. He always makes like different types of trees and stuff. And he's always painting some sort of landscape picture of some sort. So right here, towards the end of it, I was just reiterating how great this place is and that I would definitely come back. And pretty much, I did not rate my experience. I just said that it was a wonderful place. Definitely would have my friends come around this place just to chill, hang out, etc. It's well worth it. And I'll say the name of the place again. And no, I'm not getting promoted for this, obviously. But I thought it was just a very relaxing place to be. So, Deep River Spring. Deep River Spring. So just remember that.